A very good morning everyone. Welcome back to SSB Crack Exams. We are going to discuss most important news for you as per 29 September 2020. We are going to discuss daily current affairs. Before beginning, I would like to introduce you with SSB Crack Exams. It is one of the leading institution if you're preparing for defense examination like NDA, CDS, AFCAT, Territorial Army. For more details, visit our website. You'll find the courses, mock tests, quizzes, study materials relating to the examination. You can also follow us on our social media platform, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Telegram. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and download our mobile app SSB Crack Exams from Google Play Store. So let's start with the question of the day. And in the yesterday's session, I asked you what is Know India program, and so many of you have answered. So the answer would be Know India program, popularly known as KIP. It is a 25-day orientation program which is organized by Ministry of External Affairs. It is organized by Ministry of External Affairs, 25-day orientation program, and Ministry of External Affairs, it organizes this program with the partnership with the states in India. So let's understand what it is. It is for the engagement with the Indian origin youth between the age of 18 to 30 years. And the government want to engage them to enhance their awareness about India, its cultural heritage, art, and to familiarize them with various aspects of contemporary India. So basically, Know India program, it offers a platform for the young PIOs to visit India, share their views, expectations, experience, and forge closer bonds with India at the present times. So the minimum qualification required for participating in KIP is the graduation from a recognized university, institute, or enroll in graduation and ability to speak in English. So this is about Know India program. Okay. Now let's start our day with the first important update we have is about the vaccine portal for COVID-19. So recently, yesterday, Union Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan ji, he inaugurated vaccine portal for COVID-19, and this is about to create the awareness among the masses, and this portal is going to provide the vaccine related information. And currently there are 3 vaccines which are undergoing clinical trials in India for COVID-19, and these vaccines are, first one is Covaxin, which is developed by Bharat Biotech International Limited, which is at the second phase of human trial. Covishield, which is developed by Oxford University and manufactured by Serum Institute of India, and it is under phase 3 of the clinical trials. And Zyros-Cadila developed vaccine in under trial process of receiving approval to conduct third phase of the clinical trial. So these are the 3 vaccines which are developing. So the Union Health Minister, along with the vaccine portal, he launched the ICMR history timeline depicting 108 years of journey of the council, and which displays the key milestone and capture the policy program intervention by the ICMR. Along with that, he also launched a data collection program, and which is called as Mapping of Nutrition and Health Status. This is the data collection program. The program will collect the data and dietary intake through crowdsourcing approach. And a report which was titled as What India Eats, it was also released, and the report provided information about the dietary patterns in India. So these were the things that were launched by the Union Health Minister. So the next update we have is about the Health in India report. Health in India report. Okay, the name of the report is Health in India. It is released by Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. The name of the report is Health in India. Okay, the main objective of this report is to gather basic quantitative information on the India's health sector. So let's see what the report is all about. The report, it showcases the role played by the government, private sector facilities, also certain health information for separate religious communities as well. So let's see what are the key findings of the report. So the key finding of the report, it says that around 7.5% of the Indian reported that they were suffering from ailments. Okay, they were suffering from ailments, and while in rural India only 6.8% said they are suffering from ailments, and this number is 9.1% in the urban area. Let's understand what is the religion based classification. So it said that Zoroastrian community, it remained the more susceptible in ailments. Result of the National Sample Survey 75th round in July, which was released, and it shows that 31.1% of the Zoroastrians reported that they were suffering from ailments at the time of the survey was conducted. Let's see the data of the other religious communities. For Jain, it is 11.2%, Sikhs 11%, Christians 10.5%, Muslim 8.1%, Buddhist 8%, and Hindus 7.2%. The same classification is done on the basis of sex also. In sex-based classification, you will see women remain more susceptible to suffering from ailments than men. In rural India, 6.1% of the male and 7.6% of the women. In urban India, 8.2% of the male and 10% of the females. So let's understand what is the ailments. So the survey defines ailments as any deviation from person's state of physical and mental well-being. Any deviation from the person's state of physical and mental well-being. So proportion of a person who responded to ALING or PPRA, it is 15 days period when they were approached by the surveyors and were registered as those suffering from the ailments. So this is about Health in India report recently released by Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. Now the next update we have is about the Radio Pathshala. So this is a very recent initiative by the Odisha government. Please remember which state has this particular initiative. So it is the Odisha government which has decided to reach out the students in the remote areas through radio. As you know, due to the COVID-19, everything, the classes, schools are happening online, right? But it is very difficult to reach the students, every sector or every section of a student through online mode, as everyone does not have the mobile connectivity. So the reason for the Radio Pathshala is that online classes fail to reach most students due to the poor mobile connectivity. So Radio Pathshala program, it will be held every day from Monday to Friday between 10 AM to 10:15 from September 28. So it is a 15-minute program. So it has been highlighted that a student can cover 6 pages of his textbook within 15 minutes of the radio program. So the audio program will also be uploaded in the central government's Diksha online platform. Okay. Apart from this, there are several other programs are also which are running parallelly. So there are also 3-hour classroom instructions are also available through Doordarshan. State government has decided to reduce the syllabus of by the 30% for the 2021 academic year. Okay. So these are the other information which are related to the Odisha. So Radio Pathshala launched by Odisha government. Next update we have is about the positive pay system. So recently, Reserve Bank of India, it has announced that it will launch positive pay system for check truncation system from 1st January 2021. So this positive pay system, it will be developed by NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India. So you need to remember, it is announced by RBI and it will be made by NPCI. Okay. It will be available to the participant bank. So what is the system? So the system is going to make it mandatory to reconfirm key detail of the check that need the payment beyond 50,000 rupees. Reconfirmation. Okay. According to the RBI new system, the issuer of the check will now have to submit details of the check, including the name of the beneficiaries, date, amount of the drawee bank through a check. Okay. And these details, they can be submitted through internet banking, mobile app, ATM, and these details will be cross-checked by the customer branch bank before the check is presented for the payment. And RBI had announced a positive pay mechanism in order to prevent frauds with the high value of check. Okay, so this is the positive pay system. So this system is already in use in India. ICICI Bank has been following this procedure since 2016. Okay, so this is about positive pay system. Now today, 29 September, it is celebrated as World Heart Day. Annually, 29 September, it is celebrated as World Heart Day. This day informs people about heart diseases, strokes, which is in the world's leading cause of death. And the theme for this year is use the heart to beat cardiovascular diseases. Now I'll be telling you the current COVID-19 situation in India as per 28 September. So the total cases have reached to 60,74,702. The recovered cases are 50,16,520. Active cases have reached to 9,62,640. And deaths have reached to 95,542. Here you can see 85% of the new death in the 10 states and the union territories. And you can see the data here. Now it is time to revise this session with the questions. Try to answer these questions. First question is data collection program called Mapping of Nutrition and Health Status launched by Ministry of Health, Ministry of Women's and Child Development, Social Justice, none of the above. So the correct answer is Ministry of Health. Next question is Radio Pathshala is initiative of which state? Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, Maharashtra. So the correct answer is Odisha. We just discussed. Next question is World Heart Day is observed on. So it is observed on 29 September. Now it is time for question of the day. Try to answer this question in the comment section. So the question for you is what is Silk Samagra Scheme? What is Silk Samagra Scheme? Try to answer this question in the comment section. We will discuss complete detailed answer in the next session. Till then, work hard, stay motivated. Jai Hind.